mango juice.
Oh hell yeah,
The Jumix.
Yeah. That smells like salud.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Well, that's good.
Yo,
That is good.
Holy shit.
well I think juice.
And welcome back to another weekly Dallas Beer Talk, guys. I'm your host, Victor Santana. Co-host over there, Drew, the beer guru, the beer wrangler.
What it do, baby boo?
1,000 other titles he needs, we need to come up with. And then the man, the myth, the legend, Ziggy, over here taking care of us. Hey, we can see him this week.
Hey,
I like his hat.
Hey, everybody.
And then we got our legendary friend Pancho came in finally.
the man, the myth, the true beer guru, I might add. I got your title down there as 12th man.
Yeah. There you go.
It covers his shirt covers up a little bit because it's white on white. That's all right though. But yeah, man, you came back from Oregon, got us a bunch of beers. That's awesome.
Oregon, Washington. On my move, we're getting ready to move here in the next couple of days. Actually, Saturday to Seattle. So we made a quick pit stop while I was dropping off my car, so we can taste some beers in Portland and check out the land over there. It was pretty interesting, weird as promised, and it was definitely enjoyable. But there you go. I definitely think that anytime anyone from Texas should come up to Washington, it should be during the summer in the Seattle area, because currently it's 30 degrees lower there than it is here right now. So usual summers.
So it's in the
75.
80s?
Yes. Or
70s.
lower. 75 to 80s
Yeah,
usually.
dude, we have this game that Amy and I play whenever it gets during this hot time of the Texas months, and so we'll do the weather app and we'll flip it from local Fort Worth, Dallas area to Seattle. So yesterday it was 101, 102 over here, and then I flipped over to Seattle. It's 68. I was like, mother. Yeah,
Nah, can't
it's
do it.
ridiculous, man.
Can't do it. I've been I only one place in that region I would want to live at was Vancouver, but it had kind of similar weather pattern there.
Mm-hmm.
But I only want to live there just because I think drinking there was amazing, so much fun. Got so many drunken nights there.
Vancouver, Washington, or Canada?
Canada.
Okay.
You roll out there with your boys, had a nice little road trip, but you're gonna have to go back with your wife, right? You're gonna take the other vehicle back up to Seattle.
So we're gonna caravan. My father-in-law and mother-in-law, they're gonna go with us. They're driving the U-Haul up there, and me and my wife and my dog, along with my sister-in-law and her boyfriend, will be all heading out over there. So it's gonna be a big old Brady Bunch family adventure.
That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna be more? You think it's gonna be harder to do it this way or the other way? I mean, there was more hours involved with the other way.
I think the hardest part is going to be not getting frustrated with how long the trip is going to be, because we're going to break it apart in 3 days. So I just get really anxious, ready to be at the place where I want to be at.
You gotta wait for everybody else to get in line too, and
then the
you
U-Haul. I mean, you can't really speed with that.
can't gun it. Yeah.
So we'll have our dog with us, and it'll be good for her to stop every couple of hours. So
Sure.
yeah.
It'll be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll be in that cool 65-degree weather soon enough.
I don't understand this hate for the heat.
What do you
You're
mean?
from
man?
here.
No, I'm not from. Well, I'm from Oklahoma.
Oh, I'm not from here. You're from Little Texas.
Yeah. Well, I've been here. I've been longer in Texas than Oklahoma at this point in my life. So I guess I can say I'm from Texas. I guess.
No, I've grown up here. I've lived here my whole life. It fucking sucks.
There you go.
It fucking sucks.
There you go. Tell them what's up.
My
Ziggy.
AC,
Here's the thing. We all know this about me. I sweat like crazy, and so I just look outside. I'm in an air-conditioned building. I look outside, and I'm just I start sweating because I know what's coming.
I just don't think the heat's that bad here. Places where I feel like the heat's the absolute unbearable. Phoenix, Arizona. I feel like
That's a dry heat, though.
that's really a dry heat. I feel like I'm dying out there though. Even if I just walk from me to the car, what I do here, I don't have any problems. I feel like I'm gonna kill somebody just in that heat because it's fucking unbearable. And then other places, fucking Miami, where I lived for a while. And
you got beautiful women to distract you.
no, you don't. Fuck that. Listen, when you're unbearably hot, and at the time, I'm from New York originally, I don't believe in wearing shorts when you walk outside, and I always wear layers. So I was miserably hot when I was living in Florida. And I maybe if I lived there longer, I maybe would transition to wearing shorts and less layers. But
Could have been a surfer, bro, if you would have stayed.
fuck that. Man, fuck out of here surfing. But yeah, I used to wear jeans and boots every time I went out in Miami. It was fucking unbearable, bro.
Ciudad de Guayabera.
Well, you know what always goes good with some good heat is some good beer.
Some cold ass fucking beer.
You want to try a beer? We got a bunch of beers. So you brought a bunch of beers.
Oh yeah,
today.
we gotta start raffling through these beers. We got about 5 beers.
Yeah. So what's the first beer on your menu? Beer
Dealer's
Guru?
choice.
Let's see.
The True Guru.
The True Guru.
What's the 12th man about?
Seattle, man. That's that's
I thought you were talking about
Go
A&M.
Hawks.
the Seahawks. That's
No.
the 12th
Go
man.
Hawks.
Behind you. We trying this one first?
Yes.
All right.
I believe this was canned about 2 weeks ago. I'm not too sure. It's
So what do we got
extremely
here?
fresh. This
So-
is Sticky Hands.
Oh, sticky hands. Okay.
All right, big beer guru. Tell me about why it's important to notice though when it was canned.
Freshness is always like really, really key when it comes to just beer in general. I mean, you don't want to drink an old beer that's gonna lose its flavor. The hop character will go down. You won't be able to experience the things that you really want in the beer. So
Okay.
It's really true with like IPAs and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you feel about like beers that like in can versus like bottle? Because I feel like in the cans, even after a little bit, I feel like some of the beers start getting that metallic taste to them.
in cans,
Yeah.
I think if they do it correctly, I mean, I like beers in a can because one of the biggest enemies of beer is light. So anytime, especially specifically sunlight, so anytime you actually are drinking outside with your clear glass, give it about like a minute or two, and you'll start getting a little bit of what I call the Corona factor. That gets
Oh,
a
that
little bit of that
skunky?
skunkiness.
Yeah.
That's why you see a lot of the bottles in like the amber color or like anything that won't just allow light just to go through it. So when it comes to cans, I enjoy them because
No light.
you don't get any of that. So that's why like when it comes down to the cans, that's the first thing I do is check the date, just
Yeah.
so I can know for a fact, oh, this is gonna have the most flavor of what I'm looking for.
It's true because I think so. We had the guava good from Oak Islands.
I don't believe so.
So there's the beer that they have. It's like their seasonal that comes out, and we tried it on the show like a long time ago. And I got it from some beer place down the street, and I didn't look at the date. We had it on the show, and we all hated it.
Yeah.
And I like looked at the date, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty old." That's probably what it was. And so when we had the guys from Oak Highlands come on, we told them like, "Hey, man, we didn't really care much for the guava good whenever we had it." And he's
Because
like, "Really?"
they were praising it. They're
Yeah, he's
wow.
like, that's one of our like really like fan favorites from their seasonals, and so so sure enough, we went over to the brewery. We tried it, completely different, but yeah, I guess kind of goes to show that date
can see
completely
that.
matters.
Fresh
So,
beer is always better beer.
But Ziggy,
Yeah.
can you give me a little description from their website real quick, if you can?
I sure can, Vic. Meet Sticky Hands. Offering a luscious blend of flavor and drinkability, this hop experience ale features ample additions of sticky, lupulin-packed hops grown in the Pacific Northwest. The result is an aromatic blast of citrus, tropical fruit, and dank herb that transitions into resinous hop flavor and a delightfully balanced finish.
Nice.
Meet Sticky Hands.
nice.
Let's go. Salud.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
That's actually really good.
Tasty.
8%. Does it not taste like 8%?
That's solid, man. I like that. I know the general places.
I
so-
wouldn't even guess that. But so this is a really good beer. I like this beer a lot, man. Again, I'm not a big hop person. I get the flavor of the hops in it, but it's not bad. It doesn't taste bad at all.
No, I think you get like from the beer, you get a little bit of like a light garlicky, like onion note to it, but everything else you get that like really clean.
God damn, I didn't even get that.
beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
My taste buds are horrible. No, it just, I found it a really refreshing, clean beer. What I would assume this is an IPA.
Yes.
I wouldn't
double
call it.
at that.
I wouldn't call it a typical IPA because it's super well balanced with the hops. So it cleans up at the end, really, really nice and refreshing. So it makes you want to drink more. So I mean, I like it a lot. And this is the first time on the show, so we have a rating system. We're trying to work out.
It's like a general rating system.
General.
Not even like a linear rating system.
It's like
No.
mix
It
and
needs
match.
a little more points on the timeline.
Yeah,
It does.
yeah.
We need about
But-
two more.
yeah.
We need about two more slots to fill in. We'll figure it out. We need about two more. For me, this would be like a crushable beer.
Oh yeah.
Because it's fucking phenomenal. It's 8%. It's not going to get me too tanked. And it's our crushable rating video. You can check on the screen real quick. Oh, no. There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Crushable.
Definitely crushable. And it's because it's so refreshing at the end of it. It makes you want to sip again. And then it's 8%, so you're not going to get tanked after two. You know, you will go down after a 6-pack, but.
Oh yeah. luckily they sell them just in 4, so
Oh, perfect.
you can work your way through the whole 4 and you'll be
Happy.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's solid. I like the bitterness too that it has. I'm gonna call it poolside beer. Yeah, I drink
That's
by the pool.
That's definitely about pool. Yeah, hanging out with your boys.
Yeah.
You know.
So
And the mankini,
the mankini, the
Borat special.
the Euro.
No, I got that. I
Called the
wore
Euro.
that. I got that thighs and ass for that. What about you, Ziggy? What do you think?
I also believe that this is a poolside beer. I think that it's very refreshing. I don't know that it would be crushable because I can see how this could, after a few, kind of sit heavy with you, even though it drinks very light. And it's just so crisp on the back end that I think that this is the perfect poolside beer.
Killing it.
You
Yeah.
guys are, just hitting it off.
I think Ziggy likes to. He's like, what is he doing? Yeah, I'm going with that too. There you go. Nah.
Oh, you going with Ziggy's going? You don't know that.
Yeah, it's true. Ziggy, what you got? Yeah, poolside. All right. Yeah, it's poolside for me. So
No, it's a great beer, and it's a good one for the first 5 beers. It's a good start.
Yeah.
Cool.
hell yeah.
Hopefully we can continue going up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Or we
yeah.
could try.
Yeah.
Words.
Okay.
I'm also delirious. Don't mind me.
So you moving to Seattle, what's going to be the biggest change as far as what are you going to appreciate a lot more being over there versus Texas? Besides the weather, because we already touched on the weather.
For sure, it's gonna be
The food.
the food's awesome. The food is
awesome.
incredible. The fact that food and beer there is just prevalent everywhere.
I didn't
and-
drink beer while I was out there, but the food, I only drove by, like I said, but it's fucking was good.
Oh yeah,
Seafood was phenomenal. And I'm not a big seafood person.
they're just doing so much really, really well. And but yeah, food and beer is also really, really solid. I like the fact that there's places you can actually walk to, and it's all close in proximity.
That's something you really miss here in Dallas.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you have to live in downtown Dallas or literally in downtown Fort Worth in those kind of districts. Outside of that, you can't really walk anywhere
Nope.
around here.
And you don't want to walk either right now. It's just too hot.
I don't
so-
mind.
That's part of the heat, man. I don't want to go outside and do stuff when it's that hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind.
The sweat's one thing. I don't mind sweating if I know I'm not going to be going anywhere or I have to go like clothes that you can't change out of. Then or you can switch into something else, right? But yeah, I just look outside and I'm like, man, it's hot. I don't want to go outside. I don't
Yeah.
go walk my dog, much less go do something like go hike or something. Hell
Yeah, you
no.
could go. You could go to Cedar Hill and
I wanna
hike.
die.
Listen, Seattle's beautiful for things like that, but you could do it here too.
And die.
No, but just take a shower. I take like 18 showers a day.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably take 3 a day.
Not minimum 3 a day. I wake up, take a shower. If I was up to me and I live close enough, I would leave work, go take a shower, then come here, then go home, do what I need to do at the house, and then before I go to bed, take a shower. And then
He's
wake
not
up the next
joking.
day
He's not
and wake,
joking.
take a shower.
He farts and he showers, I think.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
I literally
Make sure
take
it's nice and clean.
always at any time. You never know when a girl's gonna come by. You always gotta stay super fresh.
Super fresh.
Right. Yeah.
That's why they make wet wipes, Vic.
There you go.
Nope, I got running water. I pay for it. I'm gonna use it. This is not Georgetown, South Africa. I got water.
Right. Yeah.
So, anything else you were interested? Like you super excited about?
I mean, I'm honestly more. I feel like I'm most excited for my dog to be there, just because like my
What kind of dog
dog.
you got? This is like the 4th time you mentioned
Yeah.
her.
Well, I love this dog. So I mean,
Sadie.
Sadie,
I told
Chocolate Lab.
him if he wants me to take her over, I'll take him off his
No,
take her
she's-
off his hands.
She's 6 years old. She's probably one of the sweetest dogs I've ever had, and for the longest time, like I've grown up with dogs, but like I've never lived with one in my house. That's my wife's dog. But as soon as we got married, switched
Yeah,
owners.
yeah.
She doesn't care for my wife as much, which is kind of a bummer for her. But for me, I enjoy it. Like she just likes
That's
following me
cold-hearted,
around.
Sadie. Come on, Sadie.
So
No, I was
give
not
up
like
a
that.
mom
I was
like
like,
that?
I like you more. Fuck this guy.
yeah, it was one of those things that like when I think about like taking her on walks. It's like, okay, now we can actually go on fun walks versus just like,
Not
hurry up, go, just
Come
go
on.
to the bathroom already.
Yeah.
So
I just sweated off like 3 liters of water. right
yeah,
now. Yeah.
I don't mind sweating for my dog walking, but what I feel bad is the hot concrete when they walk by.
Oh,
We
yeah.
go switch on concrete real quick. I'd be thinking about them. My dog doesn't complain, but you probably think the same thing. It's like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
concrete's probably fucking super hot. Let's
Yeah.
get to the grass real
well,
quick.
that's like my child. So
Yeah.
my dog is definitely what brightens up my day.
Yeah, hell yeah. And the thing that's like I liked about Seattle whenever I've been up there is it's a lot. Like, it's very scenic. So walking outside, you're like it looks nicer.
You can take
look
pictures.
around,
There's graffiti places, but they're not shitty graffiti like you see
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's more art. It's artsy.
And then you get like you got some kind of hills when you look down, you see maybe even when you just buy apartments or houses and you get to like the second, third floor, you can see another place. I like it because I'm from New York and I miss that kind of view.
Yeah.
And it's not like New York at all, but it's similar within being an urban environment.
Near the water.
I do like the water too. I miss being by the water. On that note, let's try next beer.
All right.
What's
This
next in our beer
next
adventure?
one is a fruity hazy IPA, so you're gonna like this one. I've never tried it, but the name caught my attention. This one's called Mango Fluff Yourself.
Mango fluff yourself.
Mango fluffy. So I like it. Ziggy, can you do me a favor? Or Drew, can you get that cup for him? And Ziggy, can you let me know about this fluff yourself kind of beer? Is it a self fluffer like you do on movie shows and stuff like that? Oh.
I don't know what type of movies you're watching, Vic, but this is Mango Fluff Yourself, the Mango Milkshake IPA from Riverbend Brewing. This delicious Mango Milkshake IPA is a tropical getaway that delights and amazes even the most discerning beer drinker. The heavy fruit flavor dominates while the aroma conjures up images of being on a sun-soaked beach, all without the airfare. That's Mango Fluff Yourself from Riverbend Brewing.
Fluff yourself. You know what kind of movies I'm watching, Ziggy? You know?
Ass Blasters 7.
That's a classic, sir. Classic.
Ooh, it is really hazy.
It's like a Sharknado episode. Oh, wow. Movie.
Dropping the beer everywhere, man.
I believe the title is Porknado.
Porknado. Look at that haze.
It is pretty. It's not as hazy as that one that Jacob beer got us, but this is.
The smell it, dude. It smells. I smell that mango.
It does smell like mango juice. Do you ever had mango juice?
Oh hell yeah.
The Jumix.
Yeah. That smells like salud.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
That's good.
Yo.
That is good.
Holy shit.
Well, I think juice.
I haven't heard Ziggy say that.
I think they should just. I think this is just Humex with some alcohol in it.
Oh yeah,
With a splash of vodka in it or something.
A little bit of alcohol.
it's really good.
Yo, man, that's drinkable.
That is fucking, yeah.
I can already go ahead and tell everybody this is gonna be across the board crushable. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
But yeah, man, this is good, dude. The smells really good. It looks-
This is
it
also
looks
7%, by the way. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here. It's delicious.
This is amazing.
nice. That's
Yeah.
something I would. I could see myself shotgunning one of those.
I mean, I could try the shotgun. You know, I'm not good at chugging shit. That's part of the joke too with Crushable. I kind of die when I try to chug beer. It's a horrible experience. And then I'm also super white, so I get bloodshot red
Oh,
everywhere. It's not a good look for me. But this is a fucking phenomenal beer. It's really good.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that handsome man. That was me when I was a kid, right there, holding a beer. I think I was 6 there.
Yeah.
This is one of those beers that, like, as soon as you get that whiff, you can already have a preview of what you're about to taste. So
But it takes.
that's what I like, because there's a lot of beers that'll fool you. You'll smell it, and as soon as you drink it, it's not there.
Exactly.
So I like the nose on it. It could be hazier, just because. No, it has some haze in it, but I think the fruit taste is definitely really nice on it.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
so-
buy it just for the haze. I buy it for the. If I was living and had the ability to buy this beer more often, I would. On the aspect that I really enjoy beers that when you say it tastes like something,
Yeah.
you smell it and drink it, it tastes exactly
Oh yeah,
as it describes. Oops, sorry about that. Let me turn that off. And it's fucking delicious.
Yeah, for sure. So there was a lot of haze up there on your trip, right? You get a little tired of seeing
oh
everything.
yeah, yeah. We definitely got hazed out for.
Hazed and confused.
Yeah, we're definitely hazed and confused. No, it was one of those things that, I mean, just like any big beer trend, I mean, you'll go to any brewery and they'll have a form of it, And some people do it really, really well, while others are kind of just like lagging behind.
Just
Some
trying to
people
fill
are
the
just,
void.
yeah, they're just trying to they're just trying to make sure they have that niche covered. And you know, that was probably what we were getting tired of, just mediocre, just okay beers. And I think that's just, you know, just a sign of what I kind of feel hazy beers are. I kind of just think it's one of those trends that it's
You think it's
going
not
to be
gonna
here.
last?
I mean, I think there's always gonna be a market for it because I mean, it's a good beer.
Yeah, I think it feels that kind of like space in between people who say that they're not IPA drinkers and want a little bit something
Yeah.
on the that softer side of it
Yeah.
all.
I
think that's a good description, yeah,
because
yeah.
you hear a lot of
It's-
people say like, oh, I don't like IPAs or
They're
that
too bitter.
They're bitter.
Yeah,
the hops.
It
Yeah.
sounds like everything I've ever said.
Yeah, so it
this is definitely softer to drink.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I will go on record to say that I think hazy beers are the new pumpkin beers, and it's only a matter of time before something new and better comes out. And honestly, like I kind of feel like a lot of the veteran craft beer drinkers, they're starting to go a little bit back to the macro ways and wanting some pilsners and clean beers.
I've seen that a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had brewers on that are like, we have all these like real, high gravity beers and stuff, and sometimes I just want to come home and drink like just like a pale ale, just like a nice light pale ale or like a pilsner, and
I think everybody who's heavily involved in beer that try all this unique stuff and not either brewing it or filler places, that drink a lot of places. Our friend Rick that came through that I almost forgot about last week.
taps and caps. Yeah, Rick.
They all want to just drink something simple because they drink a lot of beer all day and they drink a lot of complex stuff and they just want something to relax and not think about it.
Something clean. Yeah. I think the next big thing should be like just really well executed pilsners and lagers. Because I mean, we've had pilsners and lagers when we got into beer, and for the longest time I didn't even think I liked beer because I was like, this
Yeah.
sucks. But
Yeah.
now I'm like, okay, that sounds good. So
Yeah, for sure. Like, what was it? So Martin House has their Eagle Mountain Pilsner, and it was solid. Because I remember,
Yeah, this is a solid beer. It's one of the few beers I like from Martin House.
I remember buying it thinking I kind of had low expectations just because I thought
Oh,
of
yeah, we did buy it for the show.
as like not being as good of beers, right? And trying it, I was like, this is pretty solid, and kind of makes you think that if you can do that style well, there's definitely an enjoyability factor for it. So
I think we learned from Gavin, if you can do the simple beers right and do it well, you can do the complex beers better.
yeah, definitely.
It's just basics, right? Going back to basics and learn that shit.
So
But I'm interested. I mean, I just being, for me, I know Drew drank craft beer a lot longer than I have, and then you drank way more than us. I just, for the year I've been in it, it's been an interesting year of peaks and valleys of different trends, coming and going real quick. Now this juice style hazy IPAs are in trend, but when I first started, it was all about the pumpkin beers that I quickly faded out.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah. It was. I mean, I'm kind of thankful that it kind of died down because I mean,
Well, we had a whole month. I wanted to repeat it.
Oh, yeah.
We had a whole month dedicated in October to pumpkin beers.
Mm-hmm.
It was one that was bad. Every other one was good though.
yeah. I mean, there are some people that just excel in it. I've had some pretty good pumpkin sour stouts, but I mean, even at that, it's just one of those things. It's just, I don't know. I think they kind of beat a dead horse, like just with trying to do all these
I
things.
think everybody doing coffee was doing it. Different other like food avenues. It was everywhere. Pumpkin. I think just the mainstream about doing everything pumpkin kind of killed it.
are you guys pumpkin pie fans?
Yeah, I'm a pumpkin pie fan.
I am, but if we're talking about pies in general,
Name your
You know what I
top
mean?
pie.
Let's talk about pies. Let's talk about pies real quick.
Solid power three. What's your solid three power rankings for top three pies?
I'll go apple, pecan, and key lime pie.
Okay.
You lost me out mostly all of those except for apple. So I want to premise this is I like pies with a layer of crust on top and a layer of crust on the bottom, thick layer.
Well, you don't like cobbler. Is that what you're trying to say?
I hate cobbler.
Oh, you hate cobbler.
I absolutely
Okay.
hate cobbler.
Okay.
But that's not what we're here talking about. We're talking about pie.
We will get
the,
that-
the
that
pie got
discussion.
the sketch pie or the layers on it. They look cool.
The little wicker ones. That are
Yeah,
kind of like crossed.
yeah, exactly. Wicker ones. Those are
that-
cool,
that-
but I like with a solid slice of crust on top. That's how I like my pies. And I'm gonna go with pear, peach,
Pear.
pear. I forgot how much I like pear pie until my roommate made a pear pie,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh my god, I forgot how much I love this shit. So peach is either number 1 or 2 for me, but pear, peach, and apple.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I go.
For me, I used to not like pecan pie when I was growing up. I don't know if I just didn't really care for the pecan layer itself, but it's real good now. But it's probably not my top 3. If I'm ranking the pies, I'm gonna go pumpkin. I'm gonna go peach. And I'm probably either gonna go. I like the citrusy, so I'm probably gonna go key lime. It's right up there too.
Yeah.
It's solid. But you,
What
Ziggy.
about yeah, don't forget Ziggy.
You know, guys, I think pumpkin is probably my favorite.
My man.
I think-
my man.
I think apple is probably my second favorite. I really do like it. There's something about the texture that cooks down with that sweetness that I really enjoy. And Boston cream pie.
I was
is
gonna say that, but
up
that's not
there.
really a cream pie. That's not really a pie, is
not a
it?
pie.
It's
a
in its
cake.
name, so
That's
I
true.
think you got to count it.
I thought about including that because my mom makes a sweet, delicious
That's
Boston
not
cream
pie,
pie.
guys.
But I didn't want to choose it because I thought I wasn't gonna.
You're just pissed because we're giving props to Boston.
That's fact. Part of it is factual. The other part of it is I just premises that I like my pies with an extra layer of crust on top. You can't do that with a Boston cream pie. So it's not a pie.
It's true. It's true.
It's not a pie.
Man, the man is fierce about his.
I do
Well, I
love
mean,
my-
really, the best is peach cobbler.
That's true. With a big old scoop of some vanilla ice cream on top.
Okay, segue to another beer. Look at that healthy, beautiful man on screen right there.
There he
Look
is.
at that guy. And he's gonna segue to another beer.
All right. So what's next in our beer venture?
Mind you, we got 3 more beers and we got 20 minutes.
Sweet. So this next one is from the same company, Riverbend. It is called Hawaiian Crunk.
Hawaiian Crunk.
Hawaiian
I like the name a lot. You know, it's interesting. It's an
I'm
interesting.
assuming this is going to be a little bit
Sour,
on the sweet side.
sweet side.
Why are you assuming that for? Why do you think it's gonna be sweeter?
I mean, I'm just thinking about the flavor profile that I see on the can. Guava.
Do you like guava?
Oh yeah, I'm Mexican, dude. We love guava.
Guayaba.
Yeah, but you like tequila though. That's not. But you don't really taste guava in it.
Would you like
No,
tacos?
No, that's agave.
Agave? Is that the same shit?
No,
that's a different
guava is
plant,
completely
dude.
different.
I thought you were just throwing out like Mexican
I was like,
things.
what do you mean?
Tequila.
No, I thought it was the same shit. My bad.
You like enchiladas, you'll like this beer.
Whoa, that's not. I don't know if that's Mexican
It's like,
traditional.
there's a Mexican version of it, but
Past that.
I'm surprised by the color. I was thinking it was
Can you
going to be
tell
a
me
little
about
bit
this
more of the
beer?
red.
It's that haze, bro. Can't get away from the haze.
Yes, this is Hawaiian Crunk by Riverbend Brewing. It's a passion orange and guava milkshake IPA. This New England style IPA is brewed with passion fruit, orange, guava, and vanilla before being packaged in 16-ounce cans. Look for Hawaiian Crunk to surf in at 7% ABV and 65 IBU. And that is Hawaiian Crunk, the passion orange and guava milkshake IPA from Riverbend Brewing.
So what's with the thing about milkshakes? They had a second beer in a row that says milkshake. Is that a thing or something? Is that for haze?
Milkshakes are typically beers with lactose sugar added into them and
Okay.
a couple of other things that bring that milk element to it. It makes them softer.
Okay. Thanks for educating me. So salud. Let's try this.
Cheers. All right. That's up there with probably I like the last one a lot. Yeah, I think I like this one the most out of so far that we've had. It's got real bright, like fruity notes, and it's not overly sweet.
Maybe my taste buds did it. I feel like this is the most bland I've had so far.
No, man, this is
You
the
probably
most.
need to clear your
I've been drinking water between each one.
This,
oh, wow.
This one's real. I don't know. How would you describe it, Pancho?
I would say it is a little bit more on the mellow side. The mango one was definitely a big prevalent. Like
Definitely
all the way
sweeter.
through.
Yeah.
It's definitely sweeter, but I kind of feel like that guava, since it has a little bit of a tartness, it cuts through and makes it a little bit more
This is right up my alley.
I definitely taste the guava, but for me, I just feel like this is a good beer. It's a solid beer. It's just bland.
I think what you're missing for probably your drink, you need a scoop of ice cream.
I probably
That's
do.
what
You know,
it
ice
really
cream would
is.
fucking save anything.
A beer float.
A beer float.
You know, I found out it sounds stupid, but I didn't know that was a thing until I went to Vegas when I was 21, and I saw it on the menu. And I was like, that's all I'm drinking for the weekend. It fucked my stomach up.
Oh, yeah.
But it was delicious.
You probably had bubble guts the entire time.
By day 2,
He's in the club like, oh god.
by day 2, I was not in the club. I did all that at day 1.
He mistakenly wore white pants and had a chocolate stain on his back.
I put that there on purpose here.
That's hilarious. This one's good, man. I like this one a lot. This is my favorite so far.
No, it's a solid beer. Ziggy, tell me what you think.
I certainly see. I think that maybe your problem with it, Vic, is that in this one the lactose sugars, those milk sugars, are much more prominent, and so I think that kind of cuts any of the bite that the alcohol might have. I think it works well, but it does kind of pare it down a little more than the mango fluff yourself. And so I think that might be where that rub is coming from. But I really enjoy this one. I did like the mango fluff yourself better because of both the name and just it was
Yeah, the name's pretty solid.
so crisp and so like immediately drinkable.
Yeah, definitely very drinkable.
But this one's up there so far. This is number 2 of what we've tried today, in my opinion.
I put this number 3 for me. Maybe 3 or 2 because I'm not a big fan of the first one we tried. It's good. It's very clean and crisp, but this is for me more of a poolside beer. It's a very clean beer, and I don't think we'll mess with anything else I try for the rest of the day, or if I'm eating something at the pool. I think it's a very clean beer. You know what? I think I agree with Ziggy. I think coming from the back end of the fluff yourself is drastically different.
Yeah, that one
Flavor
was,
profile.
that one was really solid. The mango fluff yourself had a really good smell to it, really good taste, really drinkable, very crushable. This one, I just like the flavor of it. The nose is like, it's okay, but I like the flavor was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Clean
Yeah.
smell. It's definitely drinkable.
Yeah.
This is your first time trying it too, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think all these beers, except of the perpetuation, this one's going to be, these are all my first time drinking these.
So how would you sit there and describe this beer if you were trying it like with your friends that know more about beer than me and Drew?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I mean the color is what surprised me.
Okay.
I don't know why, but when I read that label, the first thing that came into my mind was Hawaiian Punch. So I expected it to be more of a richer
reddish.
red color
Yeah.
or
Passion
something
orange.
like that. But then I just seeing that, it just makes it clear to me. Oh yeah, this isn't going to be like this is going to be just like, looking like everything else we just drank. But yeah, so I would say for this one. I kind of feel like the carbonation clears out a lot of the taste. Like towards the end, you got those bubbles just to like sweep over your tongue and like immediately get rid of that fruitiness. I think the lactose sugar kind of just balances it. But yeah, I think I would agree that this isn't my favorite one. I would definitely put this on the bottom 3. Still really good.
Yeah.
But from what I had, I think Mango Fluff Yourself is on top, Sticky Hands is second, and Hawaiian Crunk is number 3.
I agree with you, man. See connections.
Yeah,
I may
no,
say very
I think it's
harshly.
cool. I think it's cool though, like how everyone has their different takes on it for sure. But yeah, I'm definitely like right in the front running for
Favorite
the
beer?
mango and then this one. So
It's all, mind you, even though we try to rank them or talk about them,
They're all
rank
dope.
them, they're all delicious, by the way.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
All delicious. And then as I attempt to finish this little bit of beer left, what's the next one we're going to try?
Okay, so this one I'm really excited for. So Urban Family is kind of close to the Ballard neighborhood in Seattle.
Where are you going to live?
No. I wish if I lived there, I'd be there frequently. But this one, I feel like there's a couple of breweries that people tend to overlook, and this is one of them. Urban Family has been like killing it every
It's a
time.
solid
I
name,
visit.
Urban Family.
Oh yeah. They do a lot of like funky beers and sours, and then they do like their hazy IPAs, and they go crazy with their hazy IPAs too. But
Like super hazy.
super hazy, super fruit forward. They like putting fruit in a lot of stuff.
Do they put like fresh fruit, or they do like extract?
I feel like they definitely use fresh fruit. But I don't know. I don't know why, but like there's a couple of big breweries in Seattle, and I feel like they kind of overshadow Urban Family, and I think Urban Family is definitely up there. Very good sour brewery, and if anyone's ever in that area, I'd recommend that one really, really highly, next to Holy Mountain. So
I think Urban Family just has. I mean, I don't know either one of them. I think just
Yeah.
by the name, I go with the name.
oh yeah.
Like if I'm gonna judge off the name, I'm like Urban Family.
So this one, it has a really, really cool color. Once we start pouring it, you're gonna see like a really pretty, like
I left my keys over
red,
there.
pinkish color.
Oh, that's the one that you saw in that picture.
Yeah, guys.
And the fruit comes out strong. So I feel like it battles that sourness.
Oh, look at that picture right there.
yeah. Solid.
Ziggy, is there any information on that Untapped?
Now, there is not a lot of information, but I can tell you that Perpetuation is from Urban Family Brewing. It's a sour, and it's made with boysenberries, blueberries, and raspberries. And
That's
let
what
me-
I'm smelling is the raspberries. Raspberries cut through a lot of things. And I wonder if the blueberries and raspberries would give it the sourness and that color profile. And what's the other berry on there?
boysenberries
berries.
and blueberries and raspberries. Look at that color, though. That's
know.
just like light pinkish.
I know. Look at that. It's just on the picture. That's like more of a. I don't know. You think that's red, like a pink red? I don't know. But because in person it looks more pink. In person, definitely looks more pink. But it's fucking looks good.
Like on some level, it has the same color of like a watermelon slush.
Oh, what's that
You
thing
know?
that Pete made for us? That watermelon drink.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. He just threw a bunch of liquor in a
Raspberries
cup
come
with
out
some watermelon.
That's what it looks like to me.
It's like a raspberry.
But that you're right. That's like the exact same color.
All right, well, let's give this a taste. The
I'm nervous. I can smell. I can smell the
you smell
sourness.
the sourness to it. Yeah,
I think this one might end up being my favorite.
the color is just gorgeous. I really dig that. It's,
the nose, you get a lot of raspberry.
It's good, man.
Oh man, this is gonna be like drinking a warhead, and I am so excited.
I get my water. My tongue's watering.
that's a bang of some sour right there.
So
That's good though. So
oh man, it's a delicious beer. My face again. 2 weeks in a row where we had a sour. It's phenomenal. Ziggy already named it phenomenal.
He's already throwing it up
impressive. But the sour beer we had last week, I can't remember the name of it.
it was one from the brewery.
Okay.
It was Griffon Bruxelles or however you say it. It's the one of them they had. It was
It was a really good sour.
It is hard to pronounce.
It was like
the
bourbon barrel
sour.
aged on cherries, something like that. It was good, but it was real tart,
Yeah.
tart. But it was
My
solid.
face doesn't show what I think by the taste profile because it tastes great, but that tartness kills me because I don't like sour candy.
Take a sip in close up here.
Fuck, it's too late now. I already know what I'm expecting. You missed it when I drank it first.
He's already dead inside. So
It's just right in my mouth.
I
It
do
doesn't sound right at all.
just it's real sour in your mouth when you put it in.
It doesn't sound good at all. That's a horrible description.
We'll clip that. We'll clip that.
That's gonna be the intro.
Is it?
So like whenever you drink a lot of sours, do you like? Because I feel like the berry definitely like really shines through. Like I feel like a lot of sours don't have like the most welcoming smell to them. They're a little funky sometimes.
There's a little bit of vinegar on the nose sometimes. The acidity really pops out. But with this one, you get the raspberry
Yeah.
in there. Like that's like the first thing I smell is like cracking open one of those little packages of raspberry. You get that just like sweet kind of tart scent to it.
You know what's coming.
So you're prepared for what's gonna come. And I mean the flavor matches the scent. Like you get a ton of raspberry.
good.
I think the blueberry is a little bit there. I'm not really familiar with boysenberry, so
I was just hoping you guys knew what it was. I was like, yep.
I've had boysenberry syrup growing up, and I feel like it's just like almost in between. It's close to like a blackberry kind of taste. It's not anything ridiculously different from a blackberry.
What does it look like though? Have you seen it?
I would
you put
I would
Thank
say
You,
it looks
Ziggy?
like a blackberry from what I remember. The little picture on the syrup bottle.
Is it? I don't know. Never heard of Boise Baby. Does it mean? I mean, I don't know a lot of shit. So
That's why you stay up and read up on it at night.
yeah,
While he's
they- it's
sleeping.
like yeah. See, yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Oh, that
just
grows-
like a raspberry.
that grows here in
Raspberry-
Texas.
It's like
Isn't it?
a raspberry and a blackberry fucked. That's the shit that they would birth.
That's a mixed baby, as we say.
Yeah.
It's a mixed kid.
Yeah, it's biracial. It's biracial.
They got down with the swirl.
I can see why you're very like pumped for this one because this one's solid, man.
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's just
You gotta fight the tart, bro.
I'm gonna put this on. For me, it's delicious beer, but it's on the house. I just can't get past the tartness of it.
We're gonna find you a good sour beer that you can.
Just tart candy doesn't. But there was one sour I liked that wasn't super tart.
I can't remember what it was, but I believe it.
I don't know, man.
There's always there was the exceptions to the rules. So.
You know, kids when we were all kids, people liked like the Warhead or the Sour
Hell
Head
yeah.
candies and stuff like that. I was the complete opposite. You know, give me Jolly Ranchers or whatever if I'm gonna eat candy, because that sour shit will fuck me up.
I feel like you were going around slapping warheads out of people's hands about to eat it. Like, bah, get that out of there. Here's a Jolly Rancher.
I'm not gonna speak on that, but I have friends that will speak on that. You know, the best way to ruin a kid's day, especially when we were all in junior high school, elementary school, wait until they're about to eat something they really want, and just slap it out their hand.
horrible.
Got a lot of fights.
So would you say this is poolside, or what would you?
I put this on the house. So on the house beers, when it's like saying it's so if you buy it for me, I'm not gonna turn it away.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
it's bad
Cool,
either, but it's just something I know. The
You wouldn't
profile-
buy for yourself?
I wouldn't buy for myself.
Got you. Got you.
So that's how I'll put it. It's not it's a great beer, and I don't want to say this like saying them because I don't like the sourness. That it's not interesting. It's super interesting beer. The sweet the sweet sugars you get from those fruits goes in there too, but it's right behind that super tart when you put it like it hits you immediately.
When you put it in your mouth.
Yeah, right in the mouth.
So
It's all in my mouth.
is it more so the fact that it's the sour part that really turns you off, or
Yeah.
because like I mean looking at it, it looks beautiful. When
It looks
you smell
beautiful, smells beautiful.
smells great, but it is real tart. But then you get the flavors that kind of come after.
Well, here's one thing I'll say: you're gonna kill that beer so you can start the next one.
Yes, I
Here,
will.
you mean
No. I'm a man. Sometimes.
Hey,
How many months is that baby?
it's been 9 months.
9
It's ready
months.
to pop, baby. Man, that's solid.
Last one.
The king. This is the one that I've been waiting to try. So what's this next one we got here, Pancho?
This is by Belching Beaver from somewhere in California. I'm not too familiar with them. They have a really killer peanut butter stout. But aside from that, this just sounded interesting. I'm Mexican, so I drank a ton of horchata growing up. So a stout that tastes like horchata, that's barrel aged, I can get down with it. But
Yeah.
I'm hoping the description on the bottle doesn't fail, and that it definitely shines through the entire way.
I trust California beers, but do you ever try the Three Nations horchata beer? The Lady Luck?
Lady Luck.
That's not tastes like just like horchata.
So who makes the best horchata in your family?
My mom.
Your mom?
My mom
I'll
does
say it's
everything.
Yeah. I've seen some of
Really
the
well.
I've seen some of the posts about your mom's food. It looks pretty dope. So you're gonna have to miss that whenever you go to Seattle, man.
That's very true. That's one thing that is lacking in Seattle is there's not a ton of Mexican food.
Mexican food.
they're-
no barbecue really.
There's white people Mexican
they're
food.
showing up. Well, the thing is, like, I mean, there's this Mexican restaurant there that for me, it's definitely Mexican food. Like, if I ever get homesick for my mom's food, I'll go there, and it's the most
Close resemblance.
closest to what it is.
It's a distant second, but it's close to.
I'm good with this too, right?
All right. You get the rest of this. Tart over here.
Man, I can't believe we wasted all that sour on you. We wasted a good surprise on you.
Where's that from?
Come on, man. We've all been there.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
That's got
Stop.
an interesting smell.
I don't know. I'm still leaning through Lady Luck, man.
I still get the scent of the.
I think so.
The
I was
sour
wanting to get a
in the
rinse,
glass.
but
Of course, I got to rinse. Shout out to Gavin from Three Nations. I am still, before I even try this beer, I'm voting his beer as an horchata beer before this. Just
Oh
because
wow, that's bold.
from the smell, it's a bold pick, but I'm
Yeah.
going.
I will skip the taste.
Salud on the final beer. We made it 5 beers, and I actually did it on the show this time.
That's tasty as fuck.
Yeah.
Now what are you saying?
I still pick Gavin's. I think that tastes closer to horchata than this one.
So Gavin's is more drinkable because it's more in the sense of like it's lighter.
Good like horchata.
But it's different. This one's a whole different stuff. This one's bourbon.
It's good. I'm not.
Barrel
Let's,
aged.
let's
I don't get
clarify
any
why I
barrel
picked Gavin's beer. Not because this is his is better beer than this beer. I think this is delicious beer. Look at that color too. Look at that chocolate color. It's delicious. And I like stouts too. Let's clarify this too. I think if I'm a pitcher horchata, I think Gavin tastes more like horchata. Than,
Oh, okay. You're just talking about what it tastes like.
Yeah, but this is a fucking solid beer.
This is
Oh, yeah.
delicious, dude. This is probably,
And I said that before I even tasted it. And now that I tasted it, I know Gavin's beer tastes more like horchata. But this is fucking phenomenal.
The cinnamon is what really pops out in this beer. As soon as I brought it close to my nose, I got a little bit of that sourness still from the last beer.
The coconut.
But the coconut cinnamon smell.
You want to try this one? I cleaned it out before.
Oh no, I can get the flavors off of this one for sure. But yeah, man, I think that's pretty spot on.
It's good.
Description.
My number one style of beer is stouts. I drink that any time of year, all day, every day. I love fucking stouts.
This one reminds me of the Tups Brewery Full Grown Scallywag. I don't know if you ever tried that one. It reminds me a lot of that coconut, but it wasn't barrel aged. But
I guess I get the hint of barrel age at the end. You know, you get that little flavor profile, the alcohol flavor profile with barrel aged stouts. Excuse me.
real good.
And it tastes good. And I get the taste of chocolate in the beginning, so it works well together. It's just something I will drink all day, every day. But it's gonna be hard for me to pick in a rating system.
Oh, this one's easy for me. I'm gonna call this one a dessert beer.
Oh yeah, I forgot about dessert beer. Dessert beer for me too.
So when I say we don't have a linear rating system, it's like from good to bad. It's more like a
Like
situational.
situation where you'll eat, drink it at. Yeah,
We got a
There's
lot of
only
work to
one
do
that's
on this
bad. We only have one.
Drain
that's a
pour.
Drain pour. That's we like. I can't drink that shit.
Yeah.
But everything else is more like where would I drink it or how would I drink this or who would I drink it
Yeah,
with.
this is definitely a dessert beer for me too. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not a huge dessert guy.
So this is your dessert.
This is my dessert. It'll get you drunk. And
What is the ABV on this?
it's I think like a 12.
Really?
It's 10.6.
Okay.
But still, like close to 11.
It's-
That's
yeah,
not.
it's
That's
pretty-
not.
It's not too alcohol. I mentioned barrel, like you get the barrel profile. I don't mean alcohol. It just has a nice barrel profile. Oh, and then on that note, Ziggy, anything you want to say about this beer before we wrap this up?
Life's short. Drink dessert first.
There you go.
Fuck
I
yeah,
like that.
I like that. And then Pancho, thank you so much for being on the show
yeah.
this week, man. It was fucking. I learned a lot. Hopefully we catch up more after this.
We're gonna go on the road and do a show in Seattle. So it's gonna
Heard that we got the camera for it. Second of all, follow us anywhere on social media. Pancho, any social media you want to plug in?
Del Punch on Instagram. DELPANCH.
I will put that right over his head and post. But listen, follow us anywhere on social media. Also, if you're in the DFW area, go look at Ziggy in the Backdoor Comic Club. He'll be there every weekend hosting the late show, most likely. So we love you guys. Drink responsibly, be careful, and we out. Peace.